on, Chanderman? Thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Second Zabu is not particularly exciting. Man-Thing should be solid into a bounce deck, although it is noteworthy that opponent is a hood deck and this is a bar with no name. Or a hood deck as well. Yes, this was the original Man-Thing Spotlight variant. It's a shame Bar is here, because otherwise we'd go, like, Hood, Mysterio, Carnage, and clean this out. As is, I think it's just Hood and Pass. A-Bog, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Times Lucky, Rubber Ducky. Oh, should have, played the Mysterio gamers. That could have meant we got clogged, though. I think it's just this. I think I don't expect them to be able to compete here and then just put a bunch of points in the middle. I feel like owning the initial release Spotlight variant for new cards what separates whales from minnows and dolphins. Yeah, to a degree, I think that's true. Dribbling, thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back. Our best decks video performing this morning. It's been a while since I posted one of those on a Monday. Just so busy over the weekend I didn't have time. Let's do all right. Low end of average. Okay, I'm playing this out proactively. What happened to the first edition's thing? They decided they didn't want to do that and moved away from it as a concept. The first edition badges thing kind of, not even kind of, it predates the creation of Spotlight caches as a thing. and it predates some cards being released into directly Series 4. So it just didn't work or make sense once they edited the economy. Playing Man-Thing out proactively before they bounce is probably a mistake. Should probably save this for a later play turn. I doubt anyone is spending 8 keys to get a new card Spotlight variant. Well, your doubt is misfounded and you don't understand how whales work in games like this. People in my position literally spend 5 to 8 keys to get Spotlight variants every week. There's a Spotlight variant we care about or a new card. I currently have almost 70 keys in my collection, gamers.
Opponent snapped.
This isn't the right play, but it would be funny. What I want to do here. I guess I could do this, and it puts a bunch of rocks here, and then brings all these back in the middle, and then I load up here. That's probably fine. I'll do this, actually. Have they changed it so bots can have Spotlight cash borders on their avatars? Nope. I guess it's somewhat of a question if Mysterio and Man-Thing can win the left, but I think they can. Oh shoot, I might not get Luke Cage back. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot we were gonna get a rock in the middle and thus weren't guaranteed to get Luke Cage back. Although that's a perfect draw, yeah. That works out as expected. Stakes, I'm a fish. I think it's at least, this is silver proving grounds too. Maybe it's gold, I genuinely don't remember. I might have accidentally clicked into gold. Release the real Mysterio. Yeah, it is what it is. It feels like tokens and then keys would be the best way to get the Spotlight variant. Yeah, but you kind of get to a point when you're spending money on Snap where you have arbitrary amounts of both. Like I have 70 keys and 70,000 tokens is like the TLDR. Okay, yeah, sweet. And then they just punt to the left and then we have enough points to win the right things to Mockingbird. That was silver. Okay, we're playing for a gold ticket. I think this deck's good enough that we'll let it run down the gold ticket. That's good. Snap back. Well, that's a lovely location for us. Cage Enjoyer. I guess they're Loki, so they can also end up with Luke Cage here. Valley of the Hand revives in a random order. And then barring a Loki or a Nihilus, or Agent Coulson into a Nihilus, they're locked center now. In your experience, are daily login bonuses an indicator for anything, lower player count, etc.? So, we've been talking about that a little bit today because people have some misconceptions about what daily login bonuses do. So, daily login bonuses don't generate you extra players. Nobody's gonna go, oh man, fucking Marvel Snap, I'm finally gonna play that because they're giving us a login bonus every day now. That's the thing that was holding me back. The thing that daily login bonuses do in games like Marvel Snap is a daily login bonus encourages your players who are already invested in your game to move from being a player who logs into play and checks stuff 4 to 5 times a week to logging in 7 times a week. It takes your existing established players and gives them more incentive to make sure they're checking in every single day. The question is, did they pull my Luke Cage? If they pulled my Luke Cage, they have 3, 7, 11. This gives me 9, 12. So we can stay here. Are logins the new norm? I mean, they don't announce plans like that in advance. Annie doesn't matter here, chat. And we're also beating Luke Cage, so I think we're good to go. We're beating Annie and we're beating Luke Cage.
Victory. Snap.
The Typhoid Berry variant is fire. It is. I enjoy it a lot. It seems like Echo's viability has gone down. I don't know if I agree with that. There's ongoing cards in most Marvel Snap decks these days. There is markedly less Miss Marvel, which was one of the primary roles Echo was filling. Barnacle Goose, thanks for the 11 months. Welcome back. Cable show you which cards get taken. Why should Cable do that? See the real Mysterio here. Our Rogue deck. There's the whole Luke Cage till later. I should assume that the average Loki deck isn't a very good deck. It just plays deck cards like Rogue and Shang to cheese wins. I agree with that conclusion from chat. Echo is similar to Iceman in that you often don't know when it's having a positive effect versus when it didn't do anything. Been seeing a lot of people saying War Machine is overhyped. Jeff, what's your take on that? I think War Machine is going to be a very reasonable and playable card. And I think for a lot of people in the Marvel Snap community, when they talk about new cards, there's no such thing as a reasonable playable card. There's only unplayable trash and things that are busted. Play for all three here. Thought I heard you say Professor X is getting pushed out of the top Thanos decks in favor of what though? You should check out my best decks video today, where I showcase what is currently the most popular Thanos deck and then give you a deep dive articulation in why it's gone through the changes that it's gone. Do you think War Machine will be a fun card to play against? I think it's hard for cards like War Machine that just enable you to do a thing to be too terribly toxic. I think the cards that tend to be frustrating and toxic in Marvel Snap are the ones that deny your opponent the ability to do things, as opposed to ones that do sweet things for yourself. Brood. We were winning without Brood's intervention there, but it was nice to have him get the casserole. No, I think we should go back to old Spider-Man. Yeah.
Victory.
Is that our debris? Yeah, they pulled it with Cable. Yeah, War Machine is a sandcastle builder, and War Machine is explicitly a card that steps on people that are looking to stop your sandcastles from happening, right? Like, War Machine beats Professor X and Storm, it beats Lockout locations, it beats Sandman. War Machine is an enabler, it's not a hate card. John C., thank you for the third of a year. Welcome back. It's adding cement to your sandcastles, mood. Yes, War Machine lets you play Infant on 6. I think against discard, I want to go hard left and right. I think it's this. I think it's this.
Hello, so happy.
Oh, yikes. Titan is brutal here. It's gotta go.
Escaped.
You think this deck is current for the decent ranked metagame? I think this deck is okay into Thanos. Its discard matchup's probably only so-so. And its destroy matchup's probably not great. Destroy is probably the matchup that's challenging, that's somewhat common. It's good into Thanos, though, because you can clutter them up and man things good in that matchup. Mockingbird gets discounted by all 3 Mysterios, yes. I'm vibing for now with the Sinister London. Really want to draw Carnage so I can debris Sinister London. I'm gonna do this because if I draw Typhoid Mary or Carnage, it's good for me. Unlucky. Sometimes lucky, rubber ducky.
Oh, snap.
I shouldn't have played this out. This was bad. I should have. I could have gone 0 Century Demon here all on the last turn. JK, LOL. I knew I was gonna top deck Mockingbird. My play was perfect. What a true skill-based game my opponent and I are engaged in.
Hello, so happy.
Not good enough this time, buddy boy.
Victory.
Not good enough this time. So happy. Always feels good when the debris Sinister London play happens to not only be the fun play, but also the right play. And I hate the idea of giving them extra cards, chat. I guess I could do this. Maybe this is the play, actually. So close. Would have been nice to fulfill their center, I guess. I suppose this does end with their center full, though, yeah? Because they get something pulled into play here. I'm up 18 here. Yeah, I probably should have snapped in this game. I think there's a spot for Hazmat in this deck. Nope. I don't think Hazmat's a very good card. I don't think you have room to play Hazmat on curve in most of your games. D-Beard, thank you for the almost 4 years. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Sad, I wanted to donate that to them. This means I can kick a rock in the middle. They have a lot of swarms, but they don't really have anything to do with them. Any space for them. This puts me to 8, 14, 16 in the middle.
Opponent snapped.
16 in the middle and 22 on the right. I'm tying Hella in the middle. I guess I die to Modok, though, yeah? Modok would put them to 18 and then 21. And I would be at 22 and 14, 16. Swarm also gets them +2 more. Magneto doesn't matter, because we're just playing for a tiebreaker. Modoc's the card that beats us. Supposed to bet 3 cubes on a Modoc. Aren't you likely to have it?
Escape.
The reason to stay, maybe, is they could have a worse card they're stepping on because they think that I can't compete in Sanctum Sanctorum. Because of the negative one there, but... Late on 1 to bin Dracula is a play you are allowed to make. Alright, we need to fade a Nihilist coming into play here, and then we'll be in a solid spot. Do we suspect Hela at all? We saw Hela get discarded to a Corvus. Certainly better for us than them. It's not great for us, but it's better for us than them, so I'm gonna snap. They've probably never retreated a game in their life before, so maybe that's bad. Gamers and being predictable. I think I'm just gonna commit these here and hope that 14 wins the right. This here. For a penny and for a pound. They won their 50-50. Can they win their 1 and 4? That's my game. Out!
Victory.
Hella gamers, shit. Hella gamers. Alright, it looks like it's time for an ad break. We're gonna let this deck see if it can finish up and grab us an infinite ticket when we get back before we move on to our next viewer deck submission. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Subscribers, I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. BRB. Perfect timing. Going on, Sporadicus? Thank you for the 29 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Galactus, thank you for the brand new primer. There's a ton of great people you can send that to every month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this for this month and keeping me around. Appreciate everybody hanging out here today. Got another couple days left to finish your Marvel Snap drops. Gotta make sure you watch a total of 6 hours of Marvel Snap streams like this one. Get yourself some free credits and a mystery variant. Today we're doing some viewer deck submissions. Something we do once or twice a week where my subscribers can send me a small tip of 10 USD with a deck list or card group of their choosing. We put something together and play some conquest with it for a little bit. Currently playing some Mockingbird Annihilus Clutter stuff here. Uh-oh, did our opponent DC?
Victory.
Well, that's not necessarily the way we wanted to get an infinite ticket. Fight me, you coward. All right, well, I promised at least one more match with this one. Let's let it farm a proving grounds real quick here, potentially. We'll take the extra infinite ticket for tomorrow, I guess. I suppose. It's number 15. Waiting in gold conquest for 6 minutes, maybe something glitchy. Yeah, maybe the matchmaking server nerving issue. Once I hit 2 or 3 minutes, usually I hit cancel queue and restart the client. Anyone else dreading infinite conquest? I assume Thanos is gonna be 30+% of infinite conquest based on everything else that's been going on.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
That's what you mean when you tell us to be luckier in conquest, 100%. Woo! Piece of candy. So we'll do this. We'll debris on 3. We'll have a full path of rocks and Mysterios and hoods to eat on 4. A deck like this be good to play tomorrow anticipating a flooded Thanos. It really depends on how much destroy you think you're gonna run into. I think this deck's destroy matchup is pretty mid. I also think, like, while I would describe this deck as probably being favorable into Thanos, I don't know that it's necessarily good enough there to, like, be worth playing over, like, just playing Thanos itself. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, so now I get to do this, and then this. What do we think of locking myself into 17 power on the right? You know what's weirder than having disconnects in gold? Having 250 plus people watching the YouTube stream and only getting 86 likes. Dude, light, always on point. They get it. I think I'm gonna do this, actually. I gotta do this, actually. And just, like, make sure the Great Web only screws with them. Possible this bites us, but I guess they're a Kitty Pride deck. That's so close. Oh, they're bouncing their rocks back to their hand. Well, that's good for us. Hey, Palbam Zap, thanks for the deck submission. I think that's going to be our last deck submission I take today. Got 4 more in the queue after this one now. They did get some 3 power rocks, it's true. We already need more than 14 here, though. Zero's definitely our best draw next turn. That's pretty good. They copied their 5 power kitty back to their hands. 0! Unlucky. So 5 power kitty on the right beats our 17 points there. Is it ever this? We just assume they don't play for the center. They think they know they can win here, so we just try and lock here. That's close, but I think this is it. When they play for all 3, they might get us. Which is possible. Yeah, they punted the center like we thought. Sick. And done a solid read there.
Victory.
All right.